Okay, well, that was my fault. I I accidentally hit the power on that, so ripperoni. But we're back. Let's try this again, shall we? We'll try this one more time, yeah? Make sure everything's good. Okay, it's been 1 minute, 30 seconds since our last bag pull. Just to keep things updated while I do this. Okay. And we're public, so we should be good. Alright, that's 2 minutes. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 in 2 minutes that time. Okay, interesting. Alright, fair enough. Let's just, why don't we just remove that last stream and just pretend that didn't happen, yeah? You. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. And, how about I don't hit the power button? That might be something that I should do. Or should not do, rather. Let me just grab this so my friggin' phone doesn't die. Alright, so I guess like 3 minutes is a pretty good spot. The egg power actually might have run out by now. I think it's been that amount of time already. I think it's been 20 minutes, hasn't it? Am I wrong about that? It's been a little slow. So let's stop. 1 minute 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe it hasn't been that long. Maybe it's longer than 20 minutes. So let's pack up. we can just do this again, right? All right, we have 5 more minutes. So actually, this lasts a pretty long time. So let's in that case. So we got 5 more minutes. So we'll do this again. Picnic up. Maridon, back in your ball. You deserve nothing. No joy. Alright. And let's reset. And so I think that was 4 eggs in 1 minute 30. So I think 3 minutes might be like the sweet spot. I think 3 minutes is where we can get like 8 or 9 eggs, most likely, and so we can get it a little bit quicker. That's, I think, still a little slower than you could get it in Sword and Shield, but at the same time, it's basically AFK. So in that case, it kind of works. Now, in the case of like streaming this, it's a little boring, you know, and like that's just kind of how it is, you know. You're AFK. You're not really doing much. At least I'm not doing much. I'm just talking, you know. That's about it. And besides that, you just kind of have to wait. There's not really much else you can do. You can't really do anything else outside of waiting. There's not really much else to do. Like, you can't, like, do something else while you wait. Because in order to do anything else that's useful, you need to pack up the picnic. So, we don't really want to pack up yet, right? We want to just kind of chill, yeah? Say, minute 40. All right, we'll wait a little bit longer. It's a 5-minute timer, so we'll wait for 3 minutes, or we'll wait for 2:30. How about that? We'll wait for 2:30. We'll get that batch, and then we can start hatching and actually officially shiny hunting. Think that works. Okay, that's the 2-minute mark. We'll wait for 2:30. Then we'll wait for another 2:30 and call it. Let's see. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 eggs in that time. Alright, we'll wait for another 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And then we'll start hunting, yeah? Kind of a shame I had to stop that last stream. Hopefully, my boys get the notification for the new one. And I don't know, notifications seem like they kind of go up late, you know? You pop in the stream, and then it's just like the notification's kind of delayed, you know? Guess it's not really a huge deal, but in the case like this where I'm, you know, kind of AFK, waiting for eggs, I'm just kind of pretty much talking to myself. So that's fun. Maybe I can just order. Maybe I should order some food right now. Get some delivery for lunch. Get some Vietnamese pho, some banh mi. That sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. That sounds really good. I think that's a good idea. I like that idea. Might go around for a run today. I had a really nice run last night. Well, last afternoon. It's a 2-mile run and like a 1.5 mile walk. It was nice. I'm getting back into it. Oh, and I actually forgot to do my put in my weight, which after I got sick with COVID, I gained some of my weight back, but I am back down to where I want to be. And now I can like keep losing consistently. And actually, I gained some water weight too. I gained a bunch of water weight, and I had a little food in my stomach, if you know what I mean. Not in my stomach, but I have a little food there. So there's a little TMI, but there's a little bit extra weight there. That is to be accounted for. So all right. So here's what happened, right? So I started officially documenting my weight. I weigh myself every Saturday. I started September 24th. I was at 180.6 pounds, right? Not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best thing either. So I'm like, I want to adjust that, right? I don't want to be there. I want to go down. So week after week, losing weight every single week, pretty consistently, down to 170 pounds November 5th, right? So a little bit more than a month, about a month and almost 2 weeks, right? And so down 10 pounds in that time, not too bad, we're getting there, right? We're getting there. Then I got sick with COVID, and I couldn't run, and I had to just be stagnant, you know, kind of hang out. Also, I should check the eggs now, shouldn't I? Yeah, so I had to pretty much, you know, just kind of hang out, right? And so then I gained some of the weight back, right? Which I was, you know, not a fan of. And so then I weighed myself again on November 19th after COVID was done, and I weighed at 174.8, and I was like, okay, bro, like, of course, like, I'm doing a good job, I'm on a roll, then I get sick and I, like, can't be active, and then, of course, like, you know, I gain back, and I didn't even eat, like, that bad of food, not that I recall, you know. I had some ice cream, I think I had McDonald's once, you know, so it's not like, you know, I made the best diet decisions, you know, and I was inactive, so because of the, you know, being sick, and so it was like, you know, I could have done better there for sure, but it's like, to gain that much, you know, weight, again, it's like, the scale isn't perfect, you know, it's not like it's a digital scale, so like, it might, you know, not be perfect, right, but it was like a little upsetting that, like, of course, like, I'm on a roll, I get COVID, and then I gain some weight back over the next, you know, couple weeks, and it basically was like a 2-week venture, you know, getting rid of COVID. Then weighed myself today, and I'm back down to 170.8, and again, there could be some, like, nuance there, but it's nice to be, like, back down to where I was, and now, like, I'm running again, I can be active, and so now I'm back to the point where I'm no longer sick, and I can actually, like, you know, continue my running. We got a good amount of eggs. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Okay, so here is the next part of the plan. Here we go. Now is when shiny hunting begins, officially. This is when it starts. So, here's the strategy. We have Talonflame with Flame Body. We are going to start piling on eggs. Actually, the best way to do this would be this. There you go. That's much more efficient. So we pile on these Maushold eggs. These are all Masuda method bred eggs. We have our French Ditto with our Maushold. So there you go. We have those eggs. We're hatching eggs. We're also in an area where there are Mausholds. Now I don't know what the shiny looks like, and so I kind of have to look a little bit carefully here, I think. But essentially, we can look at these wild Pokemon, kind of see what's going on here, right? And at the same time, we're hatching eggs, and this is my strategy for shiny hunting. Because we're taking steps, we are hatching eggs, as well as looking at, you know, a few random encounters. I don't know how effective this really is, but there you go. There's our first egg already. And so I think the Masuda method portion of this is probably the most efficient, but we also get the added benefit of encountering wild Pokemon on occasion, right? So, now I don't know how different Maushold is between the shiny and the non-shiny, so again, I haven't looked at the shiny. If I was smart, honestly, and less sentimental, I would actually look at the shiny, but obviously I haven't done that, which it would be smart for me to do it, but I don't want to be spoiled on it. I want to be surprised when the shiny shows up, you know what I mean? And I don't know what it looks like. You feel me? So it's like, I'd rather just be surprised, you know? So here we go. We're getting through our first batch now. This is our first official shiny hunt of the game. And these eggs actually hatch very fast, apparently. So it looks like one has like blue pants and a blue shirt, so I'll keep that in mind. And we're gonna have to like, alright. Fido, can you please? No, can you not? Can you leave me alone? Thanks. Appreciate it. Alright. So we have to be a little bit careful here. Not okay. Well, if I keep running into small Pokemon, then this might be a problem. This will slow us down quite a bit. So there's a Pokemon in the wall. Alright. This is off to a great start, I would say. This is going great. Okay, are we good? Have we gotten over all that? Alright. We just have to be careful not to run into wild Pokemon while we do this. And all the while, we are hatching Masuda Method eggs. And we have the shiny charms, so we're pretty much good to go. Now, what I can do is try to make a sandwich that increases shiny odds. That's why. Oh my gosh. Alright, this part is a little. This is starting to get annoying, actually. This is one thing, like one mechanic in the game that's kind of like obviously has not been adjusted, is that like you get forced wild encounters like that. Apparently also when you're hatching eggs, but also when you've already done a battle. Then it forces you into another one if the Pokemon's right beside you. But you know, that's not fun. See, look, the Igglybuff around us, this might actually cause a forced wild encounter. Okay, cool. Alright, they actually backed off. So let's check our party. Alright, so that's our first 5 eggs. So no shinies, as far as I can tell, right? So we'll take these guys, go back in here, and we'll get our next batch, right? Then we'll keep going. And we just do it like this. We're making sure to check all the Mausholds. We're going away from the area to have them despawn. And then going back. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Well, not really. I have to dodge wild Pokemon doing this method, you know. Hello? Do these guys, like, not have eyes? What's going on? Okay, that was really weird. Did you guys... They, like... Okay. I don't know what was going on there. They did not have eyes. I was very confused. Yeah, these eggs have a very fast hatch rate. And I guess one problem is that since we're technically hunting for the 3 family shiny, it's already low odds that we get a shiny, right? And then it's a 1 in 25 odds that it becomes a family of 3 after that. So even if we get the shiny, we still don't have the rare shiny, right? I also want to check for... Let's see. It's not really too much of a big deal if this isn't what I think it is, but I want to check to see Maushold. Okay, so Technician is the hidden ability. Alright, I will keep that in mind. Not that important now that ability patches are in the game, so you can pretty much get like hidden abilities as long as you have one whenever you want, right? So not a huge deal really. But it's all good. Maybe I should look at what the shiny looks like, just so we're not like we don't miss it if we find it, if it's like super similar. So that might be a good plan. But so far everything looks like pretty much the same, except for the Mausholds that apparently do not have eyes. That is really creepy. I don't like it. Yeah, these eggs hatch really fast. That's kind of nice. This is the method, at least right now. I could try and make that one sandwich, but I kind of want to save it for, and I don't have all the ingredients for it. Okay, Fido, I'm literally going to kill you. Like, I'm literally going to take you out. That's how annoying you are. Nope. Stop forcing wild encounters. That should not be a mechanic. I'm glad you're all learning that good voice. Happy for you guys. Yeah, I do not like when they force the wild encounter like that. It's really annoying. It's a very buggy game. I did hear someone say that Nintendo is offering refunds. I don't know if that's true, but I hear that Nintendo is like fully offering refunds for the game, which is kind of crazy. See, Igglybuff doesn't force the wild encounter. Alright, that's another batch already, right? Wow. Alright. On to the next batch. So, Masuda Method's odds are 1 in 512. So, it's the highest odds that exist in the game, right? And so, like, good on that, you know. But it's still 1 in 512. So we hatch 512 eggs. Odds are one of those will be shiny. And even then, there's no guarantee. I've hatched close to 1,000 eggs before to get a shiny, and that's not fun. You know? So part of the thing with this is that since it's also such a low hatch rate, and since we can actually see wild Pokemon before we encounter them like this is the strat that we're going for. Now, if I was doing something else, maybe I was watching a TV show, and like maybe I just want to like bike in a circle, you know, maybe I would do that, but since I'm streaming, I just want to try this method and see if it's any good at all, to be honest. Nope, Fido, go away. Okay. And so we're pretty much doing this until we get shinies. So yeah, that's how we're doing it. And going for the family of 3 is going to be hard. The odds are so low for that. It's crazy. It's going to be a grind. I don't even know if it's worth it. I'll be honest. I don't even know if it's worth it. Because we essentially, so here's the odds, right? So we have 1 in 512. So among 512 eggs, we get 1 shiny. In order to get a shiny family of 3 odds, we have to get 25 shinies, and one of those will be a shiny family of 3. So we could be hatching 2,000 eggs, and like for 1 shiny, and then we need like 50 shinies, and then one of those will be a family of 3. So that means we're hatching 5,000 eggs. And still there's no guarantee that we'll get it, you know? Which is just like, I mean, that's crazy. Technically, like, the way statistics work, you know, I could be shiny hunting for the rest of my life and I might never get it. You know what I mean? I might do this for the rest of my days, you know? And even if there's a 99.9% chance that it'll happen, there's still no guarantee. Or we could get it really fast. We could do it in a single stream. Who knows? Imagine we just get like a quick first shiny. We evolutionize him to 25. And then immediately just family of 3. Let him just move on. That's the problem with shiny hunting and statistics, right? Is that all of them already? Oh, that's all of them. And because I still don't know what the shiny looks like, I might even miss it. I might even see the shiny Pokemon out in the wild here. And I will literally not know. This one does not have eyes. There you go. And I will literally not know because I don't know what the shiny looks like. And it could be very similar. It could be like a Pikachu shiny, where it looks like almost exactly like the normal one, right? So I also have to be careful and look at like subtle changes to the color, you know? Maybe like it's like an off-white. Maybe it's like, you know, maybe it's a bush. Like these two Maushold just kind of want to hang out in the bush. I don't know. If I was smart, I would just look and see what the shiny looks like. You know? But obviously that's not going to happen. Because I'm sentimental, I want to be surprised. When it hopefully eventually happens soon. Well, I guess for shiny hunts, I guess it might do me good to just like talk about other stuff. Because when you're shiny hunting, I guess there's not really much to talk about, right? So I was like talking about my like the process of losing weight, right? And I did this like last summer, you know. I was running. I wasn't lifting weights. I was just running. I was keeping track of making sure I was eating 0 trans fat, low saturated fat, and low sugar. Those were my like 3 main things that I was doing, right? Wasn't really keeping track of my macros too much. Just kind of gauged how many calories I was eating overall, and then gauged the mostly saturated fat, sugar, trans fat. Those 3 things were what I kept track of. And those are pretty easy things to keep track of, to be honest. And as long as I was doing that, that seemed to be working for me. And I went from 180 down to... I will say this is 180 without much muscle, you know, where I was inactive for a long time. So this is 180 at like full on, like mostly like fat weight, right? 180 with a lot of, you know, higher body, not BMI, but, you know, higher fat than to muscle weight, right? Really wasn't much muscle weight there, especially in the legs, right? And so I did that and it was successful. Did that for, I think, from June, or rather July of 2021 up until November 2021. And then I said, okay, I did a pretty good job. I can take a break, you know? I can take it easy for the holiday season. So like Thanksgiving comes around, I'm like, all right, I'll just eat whatever I want, you know? I can relax. I don't really need to run, right? And so that extended until, okay, I don't really need to, like, I can wait till Christmas, right? An extra month, that's, you know, I deserve it. I've done a good job. I've gotten down to, I think it was 165, 160. I think it was, I want to say it's 160. So I think I got to that point and I was like, okay, like, good stuff, right? I can take a break. Then, as short as it was, then I was like, okay, you know, I'll just put it off until New Year's, right? You know, it's holiday break. After New Year's, I'll get back on the saddle, and we'll go for it. Guess what? That never happened. I ran a little bit, like maybe a mile, like for 2 days a week, if that. Then it slowly started to become like almost nothing, you know? I still ran on occasion, but it wasn't enough, and I wasn't keeping track of my diet anymore, really. I still wasn't eating like awful, you know? Well, for a while I was, actually, now that I think about it. I was eating pretty bad for a little bit after that period. And after I took that break, my motivation wasn't there. I just like made excuses, didn't want to do it, right? And then what do you know? I am back up to 180 again, right? And so, thing is, like, to be fair, I'm at 180 where I am right now. I'm still much more fit than I was last year when I was 180. So I am healthier overall, right? So it's not like I've reverted back completely. Just my weight has reverted back, right? Which is still enough for me to say, you know, okay, I want to lose weight again, right? And so, which, you know, I'm doing now. So it's not like I've done a total reversion, but, you know, because I'm more fit, some of that is muscle weight, you know. And so now I've kind of learned that taking a break from running and the gym is not really a great idea. You know, a break is good if you want, you know, your muscles to, you need time for your muscles to recover. You know, you went pretty hard, right? You need that recovery time, you know, especially if you, like, don't really eat super healthy. If you eat really healthy, you might actually have the energy to, like, work out most every day. Maybe not to the point where you're destroying your muscles, but, you know, I've heard of cases where there are people who, like, you know, go to the gym every single day of the week without fail, you know. I don't know how people do it, but I do know that it's a thing. I'm sure they get a lot of sleep. I'm sure they have, you know, some time on their hands, which is just fine, you know. But in my experience, I need rest days in the week to recover, you know. And so now, here was the problem with me, right? So I learned that taking breaks wasn't great, right? So that was what I learned from that experience. And now I'm down, you know, 10 pounds once more, right? And my goal is to get even lower than I did last time. So I started at 180 again, down to 170. And so, okay, I'm doing a good job, right? I'm going with it, not taking breaks, just taking rest days throughout the week. I'm watching what I eat. I can still eat some things that I just feel like eating in the moment. You know, I had some coleslaw and ice cream last week. I had like a couple McChickens the week before, I think, you know. So it's like I can still eat on occasion, you know, things that I kind of like feel like eating, you know. But then here was the problem, right? Remember, I learned that taking breaks was not good for me. Then I got COVID. I got sick. So, what could I not do then? I couldn't work out. Couldn't go to the gym. I couldn't run. I had to stay in bed. I had to recover. I had to lose my symptoms so that I could go back into work and actually like start making money again. Because once I had it, I was forced to, you know, not go to work. I couldn't go to work, right? Couldn't do it. Even this late in the game, you know, I work for a school district. Policy, can't do it. You know. So I took an involuntary 2-week break. And after the first week, I said, well, shoot, I'm taking a break, but there's nothing I can do about it. but I can feel my motivation, and I know that if it goes on too long, then I'm going to lose it again, and I'm not going to want to do it, and I'm losing momentum, like, against my will. Like, I cannot, like, run right now. I can't. Otherwise, my symptoms will stay, my fever will stay, and I can't go back into work, and I can't, make money. So I need to, like, lose this sickness first. After the 2 weeks have ended, right, and my symptoms are finally freaking gone, because COVID lasts for such a long time, it's so annoying. Symptoms are gone, and I'm like, okay, let's try to go, let's try to find the motivation. And this time, honestly, out of spite, and because I was so upset that I was forced to take a break, even though my motivation was, like, low, I just was like, I just need to get up and do it. I just need to get off my ass, get out of my bed, go down to the treadmill, and do it. I'm tired. I don't feel like it. Just got over my sickness. I should be back to full strength. My metabolism is low. I'm sluggish. I'm fatigued. But I'm like, I just gotta go and do it right now. Literally right now. Not tomorrow. I wasn't like, oh, I have to do, I'll do it tomorrow morning, right? I'll do it tomorrow morning, okay? No, I said what I need to do before I lose it all again. I need to, right now, get out of bed and go run. Right now. I can't wait. If I wait, I'm gonna gain the weight back. I'm gonna stop running. I'll, maybe run a mile and be like, oh, okay, that's enough. I said if I don't do this right now, then all the momentum, again, is gone. If I don't do this, literally at that moment, I was like, if I don't do this right now, it's all gonna, I have to restart the cycle all over again. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And so when I realized, the collection of mistakes that I made and how to remedy it, that's what kind of gave me the information that I needed to realize, what was the right decision at that point, which was just get off your ass and go run. And so I ran, what was that? 4 days last week. Then I ran, I ran Thursday, ran yesterday, and I'm going to run today. And so yeah, that's that whole story. Thought I'd put that all out there. And the goal here is just like, and this is at the time where I decided to give myself a break, right? It was Thanksgiving last year when I was like, okay, my break starts now. Go through New Year's, and then I'll start up again, which never happened. Now, there's no breaks. If I'm on vacation, going to Japan next summer, if I'm on vacation, I'm not going to take a break. If I am off work, I'm not going to take a break. If I feel like I'm tired or I ate junk food the day before, I should say made the mistake of eating junk food the day before, I felt like making a mistake that day, then I got to get up and run. Not taking a break. That's the plan. We'll keep up the momentum. Then we'll get more fit. We'll be able to run faster. We'll be able to run longer. I'm also keeping track of my my times for 1 mile, 2 mile, and 5 mile. I only have one 5 mile time so far, which was less than an hour. which is, you know, not great, but not awful either. It's not terrible. Almost broke my my 2-mile record. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. My 2-mile record right now is 18 minutes flat, and my 1-mile record is 8:35, I think. Which, you know, it's not amazing, but you know, the goal is to get. Which this might be a really like goofy ass goal to go for, but my goal is to get a sub 5-minute mile. I will not be satisfied with my fitness level until I can get a sub 5-minute mile. For the 2-mile, maybe like sub 12. Maybe that's a bit much. Okay, I don't know about that. I just know that my 1-mile goal, sub 5. That's it. You know, the 2-mile and 5-mile, kind of up in the air. Don't really have a definitive goal for that. But I will be satisfied with my running level if I can get a sub 5-minute mile. I'm gonna oh man, I remember when my you know, my mile time was like 10 minutes, right? And I'm thinking like, man, I have to cut this in half, more than half. I have to run twice as fast as I ran right now in order, you know, in my mind to be, you know, successful at a successful fitness level. And it was daunting, but it's just, that has just been stuck in my mind. That the 5 minutes, it's been really just been stuck in my mind. And so I mean, we're just gonna go for it. That's the thing. We're just doing it. That's it. All I can say about that. We're just doing it. My worry is too that we're gonna run out of box space. And I don't really have any, like, we don't have Pokemon Home, so I can't like mass release Pokemon. You know? So, might be a little rough there. Well, anyway, that's kind of the goals that we were going for, and kind of what I've been thinking about recently. You know? Anyway. Maybe I should try and pay a little bit more attention to the eggs that we're hatching. We might have hatched a shiny and I wouldn't even know it. I wish the egg animation was faster. That would be nice. Well, what else? I don't know. I guess that's kind of one of the few things that's been on my mind recently, I guess. Also been like trying to think about like doing like a possible business, right? And the thing about like doing a business, right? You need some sort of like product or service that's in demand, right? You're solving a problem, you're doing something that someone needs to be done that they can't do themselves. You know? It's kind of the point, isn't it? I'm trying to think, it's like, alright, what is something I can do that other people can't do that they need done? You know? And it's like, there's not really, like, there's not much. You know? It's like, that's not, you know, why I do streaming, you know? There are many other streamers that people watch. There are many other shiny hunters that stream. There are lots of Poketubers, you know? So it's like, this isn't the, like, if I want to make a lot of money, you know, if I want to, you know, have a business, this is probably not it. Right? So I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, what else then? I'll continue streaming, you know, I like it, I enjoy it, I'll keep it up. Some people seem to enjoy my streams too, maybe, I don't freaking know. But as long as one person enjoys it, I'll keep doing it. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out, like, an idea, right? And so one thought that I had, which I don't know how applicable this is or not, and it might work in my head, but I don't know how it would work IRL, you know? In practice. But essentially, I have adjusted my resume more times than I can count. I've gotten it to a point where I'm pretty proud of it. I had applied to be a freelance worker in order to adjust people's resumes and get paid to do it. The business practice of that company was really kind of goofy and just shady, really, at best. At best, it was shady. And I knew that I didn't want to deal with that. But I do have this skill. Apparently, it must be in demand enough for this, you know, company to exist and offer it. You know, like, we're talking in Indeed.com, right? You know, one of the biggest employment job posting agencies that online that currently exist, that have kind of employed this business model and applied that to their existing business, right? Which, you know, smart enough, right? But what if, you know, since I have the skills, and since I applied and they, you know, accepted my application, I did the demo, they accepted the demo. You know, what if, since I did all of that and I proved that I can do it and I proved that I can be hired to do it, you know, and I think I'm pretty good at it, what if I offer my services independently? Right? What if? You know what I mean? Yeah, that could be a possibility, right? But then, how do I market that? Like, how do I say, okay, here's my business. How do I, like, get people to, how do I get traffic? How do I get traffic into this business? I have no freaking clue. Run ads? I guess. Do a website? I guess. Those things also cost money. And then for this idea, I don't have any money coming in, so I'm spending my own money that I'm earning from my other job, right? And so do I really want to do that at this point? Probably not. And so what do? Okay, I start going on, maybe I'll try Fiverr.com, you know? I'll do a job posting for that, post my services, and see what happens, right? And so I started that up, but then I also have to create, you know, some marketing material so that the job posting looks presentable and people might want to click it. But at the same time, since I'm a new freelancer on Fiverr, I don't have any reviews. You think anybody is gonna like click on a freelancer that has no reviews and no current jobs done? You know? And so what do? Okay, maybe I post my services for really cheap, right? Like maybe I'll try that. There's things I haven't tried yet, you know. I had focused on other things. Maybe I'll put my focus back on that, see if I can make it work, you know. 'Cause that's something I could also potentially scale. You know, I could have someone else hired to do that work, right? And so, you know, it's still an idea. And it's something that, you know, could still work. So that's just something else I've been thinking about. I had to take action on it, but it's been on the back burner. And I've been trying to find the motivation to do it again and keep working on it, even though it might not count for jack. You know? It might not amount to anything at all. You know what I mean? So, I guess that's something else. I want to make sure that I can, let me see what the shiny icon looks like. Who did I catch that up? I have two shinies. Was it you? Yeah. Okay. So the shiny icon shows up at the top there beside the Terra. Okay, I'll keep that in mind as I'm flipping through these guys. And there's another batch. Alright, we're almost out of eggs. Okay. Well. No run counter. Well. Yeah, no, that's only for pro streamers, man. I don't have a setup. I don't even know how to set it up. If I knew how to set it up, then maybe, but I guess I could like do a counter, but we're also doing random encounters too. You know, we're also looking at, as we're hatching eggs, we're also looking at random Mausholds as we're going through it. And so I'd have to like really put the counter up, you know what I mean? I'd have to use the control on one hand and then use the counter on the other. And so far, no luck. Even though that I don't know what like the shiny actually looks like. That's the thing. Like this one could be shiny for all I know. I have no idea. Are you shiny? No, you're not. I don't even know what the shiny looks like. I haven't looked it up or anything. You know what I mean? I have no clue. That's kind of the problem. And I already kind of mentioned this, but like, if I was smart, I would like have already seen the shiny, so I know what it looks like, so I know what to look for. But I haven't, because I kind of want to be surprised. I kind of want to see it on my own. And like, if the shiny sucks, then rip. But I kind of want to see it like without knowing, because I kind of liked like when I encountered the Garganackle. Like, it was such a cool experience because, like, there were two Garganackles next to each other. And I don't think I even, like, would have, like, realized that the one was a shiny if they weren't next to each other. You know, I could tell that it was more tan than the other one, but I thought it was maybe a trick of the lighting, you know? And so, but because they were next to each other in the same lighting, I was like, oh, that's a shiny. We just came across a shiny Garganackle, right? And like that was a really fun experience because I had no idea what it looked like, and I was like deciphering in my brain like, is this just like a trick of the lighting or is this like actually a shiny? You know. So that was a fun experience, and I would like to kind of be surprised about the shiny again. But we've been doing this for almost an hour now. And no shiny yet. So here essentially are the odds in my head. We will likely have to hatch 5,000 eggs, probably, for the odds to be really in our favor, in order to get a shiny Maushold that is a triple person, right? Family of 3. Those are bad odds, right? Those are not great odds. But in 5,000 eggs, it's most likely to happen. That's what I'll say about that. Most likely to happen in 5,000 eggs. So, we're going to be here for a while. And it could even be more than that. Could even be more. I don't know. It's hard to say. But, thank you guys for dropping by. But, I don't know how long we're going to be streaming or how long we're going to be doing this. It's been a while since I've shiny hunted. I kind of forgot how long it takes. Nice polygons. To even get one shiny. Sometimes it's like, shinies just like show up, like really quickly. I know that I did like, and I was even like competitively breeding for like certain Pokemon. And without even asking, or even shiny hunting in particular, I got like a shiny Litten and like 12 eggs. I've gotten a shiny in like 5 eggs. You know? So like, it's possible that I could be really fast. But at the same time, like, the way statistics works, like, technically I could be hunting for an egg for the rest of my life, and I may never get a shiny Family of 3 Maushold. Ever. You know? My game kind of froze there for a sec. You know what I mean? The way that statistics work, like, technically I could be doing it for a very, very, very long time. And it just would never happen. It's possible, right? Alright, well, this is our last batch of eggs. I do not know what to do with these Pokemon. I have no idea what to do with these guys. It's going to take a long time to, like, release them one by one. It's going to take way too long. Honestly, I'll be happy with just one shiny Maushold. Because I really have forgotten just how long it takes to actually, like, do this potentially. You look a little different. No? No. Just my imagination. Now I'm looking for shinies where there are none. I get like the... Did you finish the Dex? I did finish the Pokedex. I finished it yesterday. Yep. I have gotten all 400 Pokemon. The only species that I wasn't able to keep was the legendary from the other game. I just did a touch trade for that. We just traded it back, called it good. It was like a mutual legendary trade. And so yeah, Dex is done. We have the shiny charm. We have access to a decent sandwich to hatch or to produce eggs faster which is a peanut butter banana sandwich. We have access to 6-star raids, which means that we have access to a lot of expensive items. You want me to tell you what to look for in the shiny mouse? I will ask, is it obvious? Will it be obvious? Or do I have to, like, look? That's one thing I will ask, like, 100%. I want to know if it's, like, obvious. If it's not obvious, then I might want to actually look at it. That's the thing. That's kind of what I'm afraid of. And that's what I'm afraid of about, like, what if I, like, technically see a wild Pokemon, you know, in a random, it's not obvious? Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, tell me then. Should I, or should I just look at it myself? I'll ask. Should I look at them myself? Because I can definitely do that. We're going to have to hatch more eggs right now, actually. So I'm going to go AFK while the eggs do their work. So that's all that. What am I supposed to do with these? Look how long it's going to take me to release these all one by one. Ready? Release. It was released. Release. I would do this for every single one. If I had access to Pokemon Home with this game, I could do, like, mass, you know. You know what I mean? I could do mass releases, but, like, I have to do it one by one. It's annoying. I don't like it. The shiny has a warm color chest. Okay, so that's kind of what I was, like, thinking, to be honest. Like, when I saw that, it's like a blue chest, right? So the one has, like, it looks like blue pants, and then, like, a blue chest, right? Because it's like, they're like patches, you know? And so, like, I was thinking, like, I would guess, like, it's like orange, right? That would be, like, my main guess to what, like, the shiny would be. Like, my thought that the blue would be, like, orange. Am I close on that? Here, I'll keep releasing these. At least clear one box. Maybe I can do, like, Wonder Trade or something. With, the other box that's there. Did we get more boxes? Oh, we did. We got more boxes anyway. Okay, that's nice, actually. I'm a fan of that. But that blue is so mild that the warm color is equally mild, indistinguishable. That's kind of rough. Okay, at least I know that, like, the key is to look at, like, the chest. I think that's good enough information. Because honestly, that's kind of what I've been looking at anyway. Because my guess is, like, that would have been the difference. You know? So, okay, I'll look at it then in a second here. Let me just finish up this box here. So yeah, that's kind of what I was predicting, you know. So I'm glad that, like, that at least that was kind of. I probably haven't missed it, is what I'm saying. I probably haven't missed it. I might have. There's a possibility, you know, but odds are I think we're good. If we've seen one in the wild. Yeah, this frickin' full-ass box. Alright, well, rip to that, I guess. So, now that we need a new batch of eggs, here's what we do. We get our Maushold. We get our French Ditto, which we actually had to trade our shiny Garganackle for, because foreign Dittos right now are a scarcity. I was able to find one at 5 IVs. You know, that was a lucky find. But, you know. Alright. We'll save up. Oh. Throw out the picnic. Make a sandwich. Go into creative. We use banana, peanut butter, and butter. There we go. Peanut butter and butter go on automatically. And we place the banana. Bread. Pick. There we go. Our beautiful sandwich. It's mostly bread, but you know, I like bread. So I'm cool with it. I like it. It's beautiful. It just looks like bread with 3 little baby pieces of banana in it. Yum. Back to the weird cutscene. I have no idea why this cutscene is a thing. Yeah. Alright. The great peanut butter sandwich. Honestly, kind of trash. But this is why we do it. We get egg power level 2. That's why we do it. Get back in your ball. And then just for a little while, we just wait here. So now I can check out Maushold on Sarah B. Or Tandem Mouse, right? Tandem Mouse. My bad. On Sarah B. Oh, wow. That's... Yeah, that's very mild. Yeah, you're right. That's like... That's a little more mild than I was hoping. Is this even like a... Is this even like a worthwhile shiny to go for? Should I like... Alright, I'll look at Maushold. And, egg power increases the frequency of eggs that get produced. So right now, Ditto and Maushold are producing eggs. Egg power makes it so that it does it at a faster rate. I think it lasts for like 30 minutes. And so they should show up in this bag here. And they can only have a maximum up to 10. And if the bag is full of 10 eggs, they can't produce any more. So I have to make sure that once in a while there's an egg. So that's 1, 2. So there's 2 eggs right there. So that means it can keep producing eggs, but again, up to 10. Like, it'd be cool, but also kind of unrewarding. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's cool just for the rarity aspect, but it's also like, it doesn't really like stand out, you know. All right, let's look at Maushold then. Is it like the same thing? It's literally like the same thing. It's just, man, that's kind of sad. It could have been like, and it's still, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like, so essentially we would need, for the odds, we would need 25 of these shinies to get 1 that is, you know, gonna be our family of 3, right? Like that, those are the odds. So we have to hunt, we essentially, like, odds are we have to shiny hunt 25 of these in order to get 1. And even then, it's not a guarantee. We could be hunting 50. We could be hunting 100. We could get 100 shinies and still not get the one-child policy. You know? It's cool for the rarity aspect. And I like it for that aspect. And that's kind of like one of the only reasons I'm doing it. But it's like, it's such a hard one. It's so hard. I'll continue to do it for this stream. I'll keep going. And even if I get 1, you know, 1 shiny Maushold will be great. So I'm going to follow through just for the stream. And then I'll try to figure out maybe if there's something else. I actually might want to shiny hunt Knackle. Because that was what I had to lose in order to get the foreign 5IV Ditto. So I might actually want to shiny hunt for that. Or shiny hunt for the wild futuristic Pokemon that are in Area 0. I think it would be cool to get like a shiny Iron Hands, which is like the future Hariyama, or like the shiny Volcarona clone, or the shiny the shiny Delibird clone would be awesome. That would be amazing. I would love that. I think that might be something we go for. That would be a fun one. It's kind of funny, like, I never thought that, like, a Pokemon based off of Delibird that looks like Delibird is literally, like, possibly getting banned on Smogon, like, on Pokemon Showdown. Because it's so good. There's literally a ban discussion for that Pokemon. Iron Bundle is the name, which is a really weird name for Pokemon, but that might be something we go for, actually. The shiny Iron Bundle. I like that. I might go for that one. Probably stream for, like, maybe 3 hours total. Something like that. But we'll see. Alright, let's check the bag again. Alright, that's one. I lost count. That's 4, I think, right? 5, 6, 7. Okay. About 7 eggs. Something like that. Rip Santa Bird. I mean, you've seen all the Pokemon, right? So you know what it looks like. I mean, I wish it was, like, less futuristic, you know, and more just, like, normal looking. I wish it wasn't, like, a metal-based Pokemon. But it's still good to get something like that. It's nice that Delibird can actually, like, be a force in a way, you know. In its own way, Delibird can be a force. I think it's probably, like, I don't know if it's the best. Because, like, I also do, like, Iron Valiant, which is, like, a mix between Gardevoir and Gallade, you know? Future Gardevoir Gallade, which is kind of cool. The Iron Thorns, which I thought was just going to be Ferrothorn, ended up being T-Tar, which is decent. Like, they're all, like, fine, you know, but I think my favorite looking one is probably the Donphan. Iron Treads is probably my favorite of the future ones. I think I like the Donphan clone the most. I don't know, it's just kind of fitting. It looks good. And the Delibird one is decent too. I think those are the two best ones for sure. Delibird and Donphan. I, like, also just got exposed to, like, the past Pokemon, you know? So, like, I like Great Tusk a lot, too. I think Great Tusk is cool. And I guess, well, so here's the thing now, too, actually, that I realized. Like, since I've completed the Pokedex, like, I know all the Pokemon now. So now I can, like, freely look at, like, competitive stuff. I can, like, create my own sets for all the Pokemon that I know, which are all of them now, you know? So now I have, like, free reign, right? Yeah, I agree. I think the primal forms are much better. I think the primal forms overall. Because they look like actual Pokemon. I think the future ones are just weird. Like, it's just a weird concept, too, that it's like, that's the future of Pokemon. That they're all just robots. And it's like, really? Like, I don't know, it's almost like bleak and like a sad thing to think about, where like everything is robots. It's like, that's just, I don't know, it's a sad thing to like think about. Nothing is like organic and like aesthetically pleasing, because like all that metal and shit is just like, it doesn't look good, you know. It can be like, oh, it's cute, it's cool and futuristic, but aesthetically it doesn't really look good, you know. It's like, it's literally like, it's missing a soul, you know. It's missing like what really like makes something like unique. It's like they're all the same in a way. And so yeah, I think even the concept of like the futuristic metal Pokemon, it doesn't work for me, really. The primal one is a cool concept, actually. The primal Pokemon is a cool concept. The futuristic one could be a cool concept, but they made them all metal. And that's like kind of the problem. Alright, let's check again. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, full 10. Okay, that was a full 10 there. Alright. Another 10 eggs in our belt. It's going to be really annoying trying to get rid of all these tandem mouses. Tandem mice? Tandem mouses or tandem mice? I think it's tandem mouses, probably. But anyway, yeah, so since I know all the Pokemon now, I can, maybe I'll do a stream where I'm, like, on Showdown, doing, like, potential competitive sets. That might be a fun, stream to do. I just haven't ever streamed my, like, computer screen before. I have to figure out, like, how to do that on YouTube. Literally do not know how to do that. I'm sure there are some easy programs, probably. Isn't, like, Bandicam a pretty popular one that's, like, free? That's kind of all I really know about, though. I don't really know too much about that. I'll have to figure that out before I do it. Because, like, you can easily, like, stream on, like, Discord, you know, your computer screen and everything, but for this, like, it's not. For YouTube, rather. For YouTube, I don't think it's as straightforward. It might be. Works for recording. But it's like, I wanted to, like, stream it live, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I have done, like, screen recordings, you know. Right, but OBS Studio is probably the most, yeah, okay. OBS, then? Alright. I'll look into that. Yeah, I've used QuickTime Player more times than I can count. Okay, OBS. Alright, I'll look into OBS. I think that might be the way to go then. Because I haven't come up with any sets, like, besides, like, the handful that I knew, like, last week. Like, I made a potential set for, like, for Maushold. I made a set for King Gambit. I made a set for Tinkaton, you know, but they're for Pommet, you know. So for only the Pokemon that I knew at the time. But now, since I know all of them, now I can make sets for anything. And I can, like, make full teams now. You know, I can, like, literally make full teams, you know. So that's kind of our plan. I want to make, like, potential, like, VGC teams, and I want to make singles teams. Both of those. The issue with Mac is trying to record digital audio. I actually have figured that out. I've already been able to figure that out. Yeah. That is tough. They don't make it easy. Yeah. You mean, like, to capture the audio, like, coming from your computer? Yeah. Without, like, recording it from your speakers? It's a tough one. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah, no, I have figured that out. So we're good on that front. That's already a problem that's been solved. Thank goodness. That's how I was able to do, like, different videos that I needed, like, the recording from, like, Book of Boba Fett, or, like, the Book of Boba Fett review that I did, or the Stranger Things review that I did, which I think I used some audio, you know. Ouch. Yeah, so That's so I use a program called Black Hole, and essentially you create um, a specialized MIDI setup where it has a specific input that inputs into Black Hole, and then Black Hole interacts with QuickTime Player. But you need that intermediary entity in order to do that. Without it, you can't do it. You can't go from recording Mac audio to QuickTime Player. You need something in the middle, right? And Black Hole is that thing. And then you have to set up, you mess with your Mac settings, and you create a specialized MIDI setup so that it makes sure that you can both get an output that goes into Black Hole and also an output that also you can hear it from your own speakers, so you can hear both. And you also have to do it in a way that, so like I made some mistakes when I was doing my setup for the MIDI, and like I came across a couple problems, like I couldn't hear it from my speakers, and it wasn't even recording the audio. And then I also had to, like, there was also an instance where, like, every time I set it up, all the videos that I tried to play to record, like, were paused automatically. And it was all due to, like, the output wasn't coming out correctly. And so the videos, like, literally wouldn't play for some reason. And so I had to jump through a lot of hoops to, like, actually make a system that works consistently. But now, like, I've got it. It's a pretty easy setup. Now that I have everything set up, like, all I have to do now is go into my sound settings, switch my input to the QuickTime Player with audio recording. It's like or audio input, which I think that's like what it's called. I have to switch the input to that, and then I'm good. Then I can open QuickTime Player. So it's literally just go on the settings now, sound, switch the input, and then now I can record the internal audio. But once I had it set up and I figured out the kinks, then now it's very easy. So it's not like I have to like do a whole thing every time I want to like internally record audio. So once you figure it out once, and the system is set up, then it's very easy to like now like continue it consistently, you know. So once you have to kind of get through that main hurdle, but after that it's really simple. Kind of like shiny hunting. Think about like how much I had to do to even get to the point where I have good odds, right? Like I have to beat the entire end game. I need to complete the Pokédex, which includes me like, you know, needing to trade people with, you know, version exclusives, which requires me to be in a union circle in order to evolve one of the Pokemon. Otherwise, you can't evolve it. So you actually have to have people to play with in order to like even do that. And if you don't, then like good luck asking someone to do it, you know. And then you have to get the shiny charm, and you also have to get your hands on a foreign Ditto, which you cannot like possibly get in the United States. Like it's literally not possible. Because the point is, like, to get a foreign Ditto, right? Like, you need to do it in, like, another country. Like, I'm almost... Maybe I'm wrong about this, but as far as I know, you can't, like, select a different language on your device and then for it to be foreign. I don't think that's how it works. So to actually get your hands early in this game for a foreign Ditto, I had to trade my shiny Garganacl for it. And even then, that was a pretty good deal. Because it's also 5 IVs. And 6 IV Pokemon are not as important now. Because of bottle caps. And being able to use bottle caps at level 50. And now you can buy them, you know. So that sort of like bottleneck is much easier to deal with now, right? So then finally, I was able to get my hands on the foreign Ditto. And then I also had to figure out how to get egg power because egg producing is super slow without it, And it's already even slow enough. It's even slow enough like with the egg power, right? So I have to find a cheap recipe, that I can afford. So that I can, create egg power at a reasonable cost. And then I can even start the shiny hunt. Alright, I think we wait for probably one more batch, and then we're probably good. So yeah, it's a little bit of a waiting game, isn't it? Whew. Oh, wait, let me switch my So yeah, what's going on with you guys? I know you're doing your Penn State game today, right? Sounds pretty fun. Sounds like a good time. I assume like Asher and Asa are also going, or maybe Asher's already gone back home. I don't know. Maybe it would be a good time for me to order food for lunch. Get some Vietnamese. That actually sounds pretty good. Guess I order for noon. Get some lunch. Oh, I just, I know you guys are going to the Penn State game, and so I was asking if Asher is, still with you, going with you, or did he already go home? Or, rather, did he go to Tennessee? Asa's watching on the TV, but we've already left. What do you mean? Is Asa not going with you guys? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. So are you guys already in state college then? You guys must have left pretty early. Dang, dude, actually that reminds me, man. What's so depressing, I'm sure you guys know, Baby's Diner, right? You're a Penn State family. I'm sure you guys know Baby's Diner. Right? Left, right, right. Oh, okay. Alright, so you guys have been away for a while already. Okay. Yeah, so it's so depressing that Babies is not there anymore. That was one of my childhood restaurants, childhood diners that I loved going to. I loved Babies. The place was so cool. The 50s style, the burgers were good, the malt shakes. Dude. And I heard that they were shut down. They're not there anymore. That shit is like so sad, dude. That's like really sad. Like, I've wanted to like go back to state college, like if only just to go to babies like one more time, you know? Because it's been like so freaking long, right? But it's no longer there. Really like that place. You never go to babies. It's only a memory now. It's like almost like it never happened. It's crazy. All right. There's another batch. Let's check. Okay, there's 5 minutes more time. In that case, we can do 1 or 2 more rounds. Get a few more eggs. I still have to figure out how to like reasonably get rid of all these tandem mouses that were breeding. To figure out what in the world to do with that. I might like just wonder trade them. I think that might be the best thing to do. Oh man. Basically, dude, you know, like it's so weird. Like when you have a memory of like going to a place or like being with a person, and like that's something that's like is no longer possible, you know. Whether like you never see them again because maybe like they passed away, or like, you know, like, or baby's restaurant got shut down, or like I don't even know like what's another example, like any like other childhood memories, like maybe like you had like a video game that like you lost and you don't have it anymore, you know, or like you had this one Pokemon card that you like can't find, or you know there's this like old movie that you used to watch as a kid and like you can't find any trace of it anywhere, you know. Like, there was this one movie I watched that was, like, a Manifest Destiny in space kind of thing. Like, this specific movie that I like, remember, and, like, it was my first horror movie experience. And I've looked for that movie for so long, and I can't find anything about it. Like, nothing. There are movies that are, like, similar to it that came out, like, after the fact. But I think this is, like, a smaller, kind of low-budget, you know, like a Paranormal Activity in space kind of like styled movie, and I can't find anything about it. It's stuff like that where it's like it feels like it never happened, like it feels like it was in a dream, you know, because either it happened like so long ago, or like you felt like, I don't know, you felt like so like at peace or calm at the time, or you know, or you had like this heightened emotion that was messing with your senses or something, where like when that thing is like no longer exists, you can no longer like talk to that person or do that thing or go to that place. It feels like it was a dream. You know what I mean? It literally feels like it was an illusion. And like you know that it happened, but there's like this little piece in your mind that's like, but did it really? Like, you know, what are the odds that, you know, we're in the frickin' Matrix and all that, you know, that, like, never happened, you know? Like, you know it did, you know? In your mind, you have that memory, you know that it happened, obviously. There's not really too much of a debate about that. But there's something about it that just, like, man, like, it's so disconnected, you know, from you now that it's, like, it's so separated that it's like, man, like it almost feels like I dreamt that. You know what I mean? It almost feels like that was a dream. At least that's, I don't know if any of you guys like experienced that, but I experienced that quite a bit. Just implanted memories. Frickin' Inception, dude. Damn it. Damn it, Leonardo DiCaprio. You and your stupid Oscar. What an asshole. What a loser. What a little butt munch, you know? Ugh. So anyway, yeah, that's a thing. Is the, I forget. There's that one diner, too, that's like kind of close to the ice cream place. That might be there. Go catch Pokemon. Shut up! Don't tell me what to do. Let's take a look at the. Actually, that might be a good time. Okay. Yeah, I think it's probably been close to 5 minutes. All right, pack up. Let's go. 26 seconds left. Come on, man. Inefficient. Inefficient. Oh, we're really going into that. Let's just move you guys. Is there room here? Nice. Okay, move you guys there. Ugh. Oh, right there, please. All right. We'll place you there. Okay. A little disorganized here, but that's all right. We'll just do that. Okay. Here we go. Our next little batch. Let's save real quick. Now, the way I believe these eggs work is that when they're conceived, it's already decided whether it's a shiny or not. All the attributes about the egg are already decided. So it's not like I can like have the big batch of eggs and then, oh, whoops. Like have a big batch of eggs and like reset the game if none of them are shiny. And then have that batch again and then rehatch it. The attributes are already decided, so I can't do that. Let me look at your tummy. That's definitely blue. Tummy? Hey. Okay. Yeah, no daycare. It's has to do with there's no daycare at all. Like not even a little bit. Not even just for like egg hatching, but like not whatsoever. Zero daycare. Hatching is in this game is based off of the picnic. And that's what the egg power is for. So I wasn't being AFK for no reason. I was sitting there waiting for the eggs to be conceived. That's what I was doing. I wasn't just there telling a story for no reason. I was also just kind of passing the time waiting for the eggs to come into the basket. That's how it works. And instead of it being based off of the number of steps you take for eggs to be conceived, it's just based off of time. So I can just like stand there at the picnic and be good. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to like take steps to make progress on egg conceiving. So yeah, it's a little weird. I will say it's definitely it's different. You know, it's very different. And the thing is, the eggs take so long to conceive without the egg power. So like I just to test it out, as I was completing the Pokédex, I needed some like pre-evolution Pokemon for the Pokédex, and so I was breeding a little bit, just to get the pre-evolution. Oh, that's a nice camera angle. Yeah, and then but the rate at which the eggs were being conceived with no egg power was like stupid low. Good camera angle. And so I was like, I really need to get like some sort of egg power, you know? And I needed to get it for cheap as well, you know? I need to get cheap egg power. And once we did that, then I felt pretty comfortable. And we were good to go. There's only so long I'm willing to be AFK to produce eggs. Technically, you can wait there infinitely, you know, but you can only produce 10 eggs in the basket at a time. But you can stay there as long as you want and just mass produce eggs. Like, that's a possibility, you know. I'm actually kind of annoyed that I have to, like, look at every single one of these, like, closely. It is a... Oh. Well. We'll look at you very close. Oh, and we also had to get, Flame Body Talonflame here. So that we could, hatch eggs faster than normal. That's blue, right? It's kind of hard to see. Yeah. And so you've had to jump through quite a few hoops. Damn it, Tandem Mouse. Why do you have to be such a subtle shiny? Should be obvious. Nope. Nope. Have to batch already? Well, I guess the bright side is that these eggs hatch really fast. These are some of the fastest, even with the flame body, these are like some of the fastest hatching eggs I've ever seen. Nope. Okay. Why do you stop facing away from me? There you go. I have to friggin' look at your tummies literally every time. Okay. What's up? Why are you always facing away? Yeah, see? We've been like going and stopping for like a good while. And yet like we're still like hatching at a like reasonable enough rate. I'm also thinking we want to catch it in a Premier Ball, since it's like, you know, nice color coding, right? And so if we do encounter one, since it's so low level, I think we can just probably get a critical catch in a Premier Ball. If it doesn't come from the egg, I will say. I want to ask, do you think that I should, like, look at all the shinies, like all the new shinies first, before I decide which one I should hunt? Or do you think I should just decide, like, without knowing? You know? Because, like, I could say, like, you know, I really like, you know, Tinkaton, right? And then I would want to, you know, go for that shiny without knowing what it looks like because I like Tinkaton. Or maybe it's like, oh, I want to go for this other shiny, not because I like the Pokemon, but I really like the shiny version of that Pokemon. Should I go for the Pokemon because I like the shiny or because I like the Pokemon? Or like a mix of both, you know? Because I like the Pokemon and I also kind of like the shiny. You know? But there might be Mons out there that I'm like, you know, they don't look that great. You know, but then the shiny is like just so good that I'm like, okay, like I need that one. You're the one that I want. Just decide the Pokemon you like and hunt them. Surprises are fun. Yeah, true that. That was, I don't know if you saw it or it went back to the part 9, the finale stream, when I found the Garganacl. That was a really fun, like, surprise find. I really enjoyed that one. Because they're two. I don't know if you already heard, but the two Garganacles like spawned right next to each other, and I thought maybe it was like a trick of the lighting, you know, that the one Garganacle looked different. And actually, it's a pretty nice shiny. I do like the Garganacle shiny. But then I was like looking at it, I'm like, no, that's definitely like different. Like that's a different color. Like that is a shiny. It was just a very like random occurrence in my first Gen 9 shiny, which I unfortunately had to trade away for my Masuda Ditto. But at this stage of the game, it's super early, you know. If I want to catch shinies now, then I had to give it up. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I can get a different shiny, and then I can message that guy, and then maybe get it back, you know? Pull a Butterfree. Make a trade, then make a trade back. Nope. I think I'm getting better at singling out, looking at it quicker. Oh wait, let's see, okay, alright, fair enough. Blue. I wish, so one thing in Legends Arceus that I really liked is that if a Pokemon was a shiny that showed up in the wild, it would like do the shiny animation. Like the stars would like extrude from its body when you saw it. You know, not when you encountered it, like in this game. In this game, you have to actually, like, fight the Pokemon. You have to encounter it in order to see that animation. In Legends Arceus, it was not like that. It would do the animation by itself, and so you would know that one is a shiny when you saw it. So I wish that's how it was in this game, because I wouldn't have to check the frickin' tummies every single time. So like if that one was a shiny, it would have already done like the shiny animation thing. Yeah, I'm a baby Pokemon studier. Yeah, imagine like, oh man, imagine like you're like these trainers and you just like see someone just like going and looking at these Pokemon. Let me see your tummy. All right. Hey you. Hey. Let me see your tummy. All right. Hey you. Hey. All right. Thanks. What a freaking weirdo, dude. Looking at all these freaking tiny Pokemon. Just looking at them. Freaking weirdo. Freaking weird ass, gooby ass, looking ass. Wait, did we already hatch all? Oh, I didn't even put a new batch in my inventory. There you go. Maybe it would be better to hunt in outbreaks, you know. Should I hunt in mass outbreaks instead? It kind of does, doesn't it? Xenomorph from Alien. Kind of hot. Well, we've been hunting for close to 2 hours now, and no sign. But that's just shiny hunting for you. Get out of my way, Eagly buff. Need to see your tummy. There you go. Why are you facing away? I can't. Alright, I'm just gonna have to encounter you. Yeah, no. Well, mass outbreaks are of like specific Pokemon, and since I want to focus on Maushold this stream, then I mean I guess we could like veer off if we wanted to. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I keep going with Maushold here, or a Tandemaus, or should we veer off and like look at mouse outbreaks? Because the thing is like we're already doing the Masuda method, which I think is still the highest odds for a shiny anyway. So like, unless there's a method that I don't really know about. There's a similar method that I know for mass outbreaks that I know has pretty decent odds, but I don't know at the full extent or if the shiny charm even affects that. And so I'm just not sure how like useful it is when I don't know the strat. Like this I already know like what I'm doing. You know, I've already come up with the strategy. I think the odds are actually pretty good, like with what we're doing. Like we're hatching eggs, and we're also like here in the area where the wild Pokemon show up, which I think is actually like a really good thing. I think this is still like our highest odds. Okay, the lighting there for a second looked like that was orange. Mouse outbreak is more interesting to watch. Okay. Alright, I mean that's fair enough. Alright, let's so what I'll do then, I'll finish hatching the batch that I have here. Or if you guys want me to just do it now. You want me to do it like right now, or should I finish the batch of eggs? Like, I still have like 30 eggs, 30 plus eggs to go. So should I finish up the eggs and try for the shiny Tandemaus still, just from what we have, and then we can move on? Or do you want me to just skip the eggs and then maybe like hatch them on my own time? Or like what? So like finish the eggs and move on, or just move on now? I will leave that up to you guys. Because you're right. I guess this is a little boring to watch, isn't it? even if the odds are decent, I guess it's a little boring, huh? Don't finish it? Alright. Alright. The chat has decided. We're removing you. We'll put... Oh, no, I can't. I have to have one Pokemon. Yeah, that's true. I can always come back. We have a lot more boxes now, which is nice. Okay, mass outbreak it is. So, let's, put our little, team together. Our level 100 Iron Hands. Goldengo. Let's actually not have Goldengo in here. Maybe some like lower level Pokemon, just in case. Any end game? Yeah, I pretty much like finished the end game stuff. Yeah, up to like to the point now, like the end game is like 6-star raids, which I've been doing. I've been doing with like a couple Discord groups. But they're not easy. The 6-star raids are not easy. Like, the raids in Sword and Shield, you can literally just solo them on your own. Like, the toughest raids in the game, you can literally just do it by yourself. like, once you get to a certain point. In this game, it's very hard. It's very hard to do it on your own. Like, you kind of need to have a team that's, like, competent. And so there's kind of a meme going around about, like, salty raids, because, like, it's actually, like, kind of tough. We'll keep Talonflame on, actually, because Talonflame has Feint, and that does very little damage. And then we'll leave the last slot free, I think. Well, no, who should we train here? Well, I don't want to have Goldango or Azu because I want to EV train them on my own, because they're going to be two of our raid go-tos. Iron Hands is already full, and he's one of our raid go-tos. We'll put Dragonite in here. Okay. Alright. Let's, I guess, raw look at some mass outbreaks. There's a little outbreak right there. Let's go. So I think you can actually increase your shiny odds on a mass outbreak if you take out 60 of them in the outbreak. So we're going to try that, and we'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. How are you? Okay, I thought that might be a shiny. Now I'm getting, like, shiny hungry. Alright. So, unfortunately, I don't know what a shiny Flittle looks like. Should I, like, look at these individually and, like, just to make sure I don't, like, mess up and, like, lose a shiny? Alright. Go ahead, let's start taking them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Mouse outbreaks are often enough, and I can actually, if we run out for some reason, or there's not any Pokemon that we want, then we can time skip and be able to respawn new raids, pretty much. Alright. 24. 25. 26. Starting to go down. Alright, 27. 28. 29. 30. Honestly, I don't know how, like, important counting is. Alright, count to 30 one more time. 2, 3, 4. I guess this is more active, isn't it? I think this is the same odds as Masuda method hunting. So I mean, fair enough. We don't get the added bonus of, like, seeing wild Pokemon while we hatch, but at the same time, like, we're seeing a lot of, like, Flittle at a time. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot here. You know. Also, I wasn't keeping track. Or is that maybe 10? Well, see, that's 10. 11, 12. Guess we also get a lot of these material. $15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, they're still spawning. 22. Thought this might be like the last batch. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. Alright. We'll do maybe 2 more to be safe. 1. 2. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna try then. Alright, Flittle is a psychic type, right? Is that right? Or am I wrong about that? It's just solo psychic, isn't it? Somewhat obvious. Man, I really wish that they would just do like the shiny animation. That'd be so much nicer. So here's what we can try then, actually. Well, I don't think I have the ingredients for it. That's the problem. I need ingredients. So I don't think I can do like the sandwich to try and maybe, I don't even know if it can increase the shiny odds further. I think we're already probably at max odds. Let's take out 2 more. Okay. That's definitely enough, right? Okay, I want to try a little method. Let's break out the picnic table. Then pack up. Despawn them, and they should respawn. I'm pretty sure that works how I think it does. I think it actually just despawns them. Alright. Well, I don't think I have the ingredients for sparkling power. That's the thing. I know the recipes for them, but I don't have the ingredients for it. That's the problem. If I leave the mass outbreak now, it'll probably disappear, most likely. I have to, like, kind of stay in this area. Mass outbreaks last a lot longer in this game than they did in Legends Arceus. So, like, honestly, if we go away and come back, like, it might still be here. You know? Okay, I ain't seeing nothing. Alright, let's look at, so the psychic power, sparkling power needs, onion and 2 salty herbs. Yeah, salty herbs are really expensive. The thing is about the sparkling power, at least for, like, the expensive ones, like, they're really expensive. They're really costly. Maybe we'll just see a random non-shiny. Or non-flittle shiny, rather. The overworld people will not despawn unless you do something to despawn them. They won't despawn naturally over time. It takes time, like, you have to, like, go too far away, like, or, like, fly off, or, like, do, like, an online thing, you know? Like, you have to, like, physically do something for them to despawn. That's how it works. They won't just disappear. In Legends Arceus, I'm pretty sure they would just disappear. In this game, they don't do that. So in some way, it is a slight improvement, right? So it won't, like, geez, there's a lot of them. Goodness. There's still a lot, even after killing, what, almost 60 of them? Alright. Let's picnic again. See, like, that despawns them. I'm, like, 95% sure that doing the picnic, like, despawns them. It doesn't despawn the mass outbreak, because I didn't, like, kill any of them. But it just despawns them as a whole, and then once I get rid of the picnic, then they should respawn. So we're getting a fresh batch of Flittles. I'm like 95% sure that's how it works. Okay. And I don't know how long these mass outbreaks actually last, so we could be here looking through these guys for a long time. If Espathra is a sucky shiny, then that sucks. But I do want to focus on Gen 9 shinies. I have plenty of shinies from previous generations and such. Also, the desert music kind of sounds like it's SpongeBob music. Ass outbreak. Gen Z in a nutshell. Got him. Are you somewhat obvious? No. So yeah, this is the method. Is this more interesting to watch? And hey, if you guys see something that I don't, call it out too, because I might miss something, you know. All right, picnic time again. Hmm. Let's actually lose one party member, shall we? I want to have room for potential shiny if we catch it in our party. Maybe. It might, like, not be somewhat obvious to me, especially because, like, the lighting changes, you know, throughout the day cycle. Like, now it's evening, like, sometimes, like, they look a little whiter than normal. At sunset, the yellow's a bit stronger, you know. And it's like... This... Oh, whoops. My bad. Because, like, this one that's in, like, in the moonlight is, like, you know, a lighter shade of yellow. Because there's more light hitting it. But then this one is a darker shade of yellow because it's in the darkness. And so it's like, you know, if that's the difference in the shiny is like that, I won't know if this one's a shiny or that one's a shiny, you know, just because the lighting is different. And if it's, you know, subtle enough like that, then it's like, I won't know if it's the lighting or if it's a shiny. And I could, like, maybe encounter it and, like, find out, but it's like, is that really worth doing that constantly? Can I help you guys? What do you want? Trying to shiny hunt here, Panpy. Vampy. Alright, respawn my children. Hello. Okay, the pink underbelly changes. Alright. So it's like, there's a yellow, pink, and then orange. So is it the, I guess it's the pink, like, flourishing on the dress. I guess that's like, that's probably obvious enough, I think. Or is it like the orange underbelly? Because there's the pink part and then there's the orange part. So I'm guessing you, like, the pink part changes, right? Or are you saying that the orange part changes to pink? To get like, kill them? What do you mean get them? Or to catch them, because I've already caught them. Including evolving the roly one. Alright. Picnic time again. I guess these other random Pokemon, like, respawn too. So I guess that's also, like, an additional chance to find shinies. I don't know why you're asking me to do that, but... No, I can't hear you. Sorry. See, with the lighting, I thought it was blue for a second. I thought it was a blue underbelly. Nope, you're just a normal-ass flittle. It's the lighting, man. It plays tricks on your eyes, dude. See that lighting, bro. The lighting. Stop. Stop making me think it's blue. So, like, is this really, like, more interesting to watch? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I mean, it is a bit more active, you know, but it's, like... At least with the egg hatching, there's, like, some variety, but it's, like... I feel like with this one, it's, like, we're just looking at Pokemon, and, you know, that's it. Maybe I should attack a couple more. I mean, I'm getting impatient here, but it's like I have to remember, like I'm looking for a shiny Pokemon. Like it's not just gonna happen, like super quick. It's been a while since I've done shiny hunting, so I'm like being a little impatient right now. It usually takes a while. I should just treat it like it's fishing. Yeah, it is? Okay. As long as it is, then yeah. Nope. I guess after the stream here, I'm gonna try and figure out, like, the actual strategy for, like, the full strategy for hunting mass outbreaks. Like, if I can stack mass outbreak odds with the shiny charm, with the taking out 60 Pokemon, with the sparkling power, like, if I can stack all of those things, I wonder if it actually, like, works. Or if, like, it won't go higher than 512, you know what I mean? Because it might just, like, not go higher than that, right? Because I will say, I don't really know, like, what our odds are right now. That's the problem with, like, I guess, like, a new Pokemon game that does something, like, different. Is that I don't really, like, my odds could be, like, low, for all I know. But I think, like, because we're doing a mass outbreak, because I have the shiny charm, because I took out the Pokemon, which does increase your odds, I know that for sure, that I think we're still probably at max odds. Which, like, all things considering, like, seeing different Pokemon at this rate, like, might be really, really good. Because it's like at the same, like, if this is equal odds to the Masuda method, right? If it is, which I don't think it is, but if it is, which I hope it is, if it is, then, like, theoretically the opportunity cost is so much, like, higher to do eggs, because then, like, I can look at these Pokemon way faster than I hatch eggs, right? So, like, if this is equal odds, even if it's, like, half odds, like, the amount of Pokemon that I can actually, like, see here in front of me, like, that's pretty substantial. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty huge. Okay. Alright. Another reset. Are we able to hatch eggs at the same time? Well, yeah, that's kind of what, like, that's what I was doing, you know, with the mouse, whatever, right? But the thing is like, to get the eggs, I have to do the picnic, right? Which means I have to wait. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the problem. Is I have to wait for the eggs in order to, like, do eggs and this at the same time. Which I could. But, you know. 1 out of 512 with Shiny Power 3. Even with the Shiny Charm? I will ask that. What about with the Shiny Charm? One out of 819, as is. Okay. That's still not bad, I guess. Should we? Alright. So you think it would be worthwhile, then, to go and get the correct ingredients beforehand? Like, we'll scout out a raid. We'll see which mass outbreak we want to do. We'll go and get the ingredient for it. And then we'll go to the mass outbreak to make sure that we can craft the Shining Power. But the problem is, the Shining Powers are very expensive. So we're going to run out, like, fairly quickly. That's the problem. Shiny Charm, Shiny Power, Knockouts is 1 in 512. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense, honestly. Yeah. I don't think they would ever increase the odds past that. I think 1 out of 512 is max odds. So, like, if you want me to kind of do what I was doing before, but with mass outbreaks, I mean, I can. So, like, do you want me to, like, hatch the Maushold eggs that I have while I do this? Or should I try and, like, do Flittle eggs instead? You know? Hey, so are you getting bored doing this mass outbreak? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, no, there should definitely be more mass outbreaks out there. But then we have to, like, take out 60 more Pokemon, and so it's like, I guess, is it worth spending the time to, like, continually scout out for these Pokemon, you know? That's kind of the question. Is it worth going for this shiny? Because we can't increase the odds anymore, besides doing Shiny Power 3. This is slowly turned to a... Oh! There's an item that spawned. Wow. Thanks for that. Just hatch the eggs that I have. Alright. Nope, not the picnic, but whatever. We'll put everyone back, except for T-Flame. Okay. Alright, we'll just hatch the eggs that we have. Honestly, it might be useful to, like... What if, like, not on stream, I just, like, really... just farm eggs. Like, I farm, like, 150, like, to 180 eggs in my inventory. And then just go through that. You know, instead of, like, waiting around. Being basically AFK. You know what I mean? Would that be something that would be worthwhile? But like, I also too like if I'm AFK and I have to wait for eggs, I can also just like talk, you know, talk to you guys, talk about random stuff. I don't know. All right, odds that our shiny Maushold is like in this batch that we have. 1 in 512. Yeah, if you guys, like, notice it and I don't, please feel free to, like, shout it out. Then again, it might be too late. It might be too late. Ooh, love those look at that camera angle. Good game. Good game, Nintendo. Good job. Proud of you. Enjoy issuing your refunds. That's kind of the problem with the raids right now. Raids are like... they're super hard, which is fine. You know? It's like actually challenging. Like even for like seasoned players, it's actually challenging. But part of the reason why it's extra challenging is because they're very buggy. The animations are kind of buggy. The timing is buggy. If you fail the raid, it's really buggy. If you are online with other people, it's worse. It's much worse than if you're doing it on your own. If you're doing the raid on your own, it's not that big of a deal. But trying to do it on your own is like almost, especially a 6-star raid, is like ridiculous. Also, one thing that we can do on stream is raids, so you can see like what it's like. Every person who has unlocked 6-star raids, they get 1 6-star raid on their map every day. Is how it works. No more than that though. Well, I guess at least we get some, like, free items, too. Even if we're, like, forcibly hunting. Okay, well. Yep, definitely no shiny there. Is there any Dynamax adventure? Well, the 6-star raid is the closest thing to Dynamax, and they're very difficult. They're they're similar to the Dynamax raids, but just actually hard. like, like they're actually difficult raids. The Dynamax raids you can just kind of farm, like kind of no brain farm it, you know? You don't really have to think that hard to do it. Even when they did like the Dynamax adventure raids, it still wasn't that hard, you know? It really wasn't. The Stick Star raids, however, is a whole other beast. Not only do you have the option to like choose who you have and like choose your Pokemon, but even with like a decent strategy, like these Pokemon have like the new raids, they have coverage moves. They have good stats. They're high level. They have massive HP multipliers. It's crazy. Like even the 5-star raids, like trying to do it on your own can be tough sometimes. Like even then it's tough. I have 2 Pokemon right now that are my go-tos for raids. I'm trying to have the 4. Guldango and Azu are my next 2 that I'm going to try and get raid ready. But I have 2 so far, which is Iron Hands and Berserker. Those are my 2 raid ready Pokemon. Do it? You want me to do the raid? Oh, we're all over the place this stream, aren't we? Do you actually want me to do it? Or at least try? I can post it on the Discord server with Berserker Patrol. That's what the server's called. The Berserker Patrol. I can put it on and kind of get the people on with us. Most likely, I'm sure they're online right now. You actually want me to do it? I mean, if you guys like that more too, I can do a stream with just like raids instead of shiny hunting, because I mean, shiny hunting might honestly be kind of a boring watch. Honestly, I have no idea. Even like with mass outbreak methods, you know. It's kind of funny seeing all the Mausholds on the team there. Alright, there's that group. Just a small group of 3 eggs on this one. It is nice to get rid of them. Also, what I can do, like, I could do a Wonder Trade as well to get rid of them. That's definitely doable. Yeah, doing mass outbreak with this kind of music, it's rough. It's very just like chill. Like none of these are shiny Pokemon. Chill. Slash, I'm never gonna find a shiny Pokemon here music. I know We might not even get any this time. I'll probably do like another like hour and a half of this. Probably max. But I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to do the method, like the full method, including getting ingredients, gathering the ingredients, including getting a lot of herba mysticas, because that's the problem. Is like we need the herbs. We need more herbs, and the herbs are tough to get, and you actually do have to do raids for the herbs. So like that's actually how it works. But even then, like, they're still difficult to get. The herbs are not. It is really just not. It is not cheap, dude. Even then, no guarantee, right? Just increases shiny odds temporarily. There's still a lot of these. Should I take more of them out? Yeah, good job, Tandem Mouse. Good job, Evoing. Look at all that experience. Alright, that's probably enough. Alright. Next batch, here we go. I think I might do that. I'll farm eggs. Like, just getting them and like filling up like a bunch of boxes with eggs, you know what I mean? I think that's gonna be the best way to do it, right? Just fill them boxes with them eggs. Then we can save them for on stream, right? Then we can do outbreak hunting while we hatch the eggs on stream. So then even if we don't have like full odds with mass outbreak hunting, we will have full odds with the eggs, right? So that's certainly a good idea. These guys really do hatch fast. Alright, picnic time again. one more egg. And of course the sandstorm brews up. All right. Picnic up once more. Maybe I should be doing picnic resets more often. I'm not sure. I assume that would be a good idea. Let's do picnic resets more often, because I don't think they really, even if I go a little bit far away, they don't really like respawn. I just want to make sure I see them all. Okay, so we're just double checking and another reset. So yeah, let's do faster resets. I think that might be a good thing to do. Maybe there's a way that I can do shining level power 2. I wonder. Wonder if that's something we can do. Or on our next picnic reset. Oh. On our next picnic reset, I'm gonna see if there's a recipe for shining level power 2, or even 1, honestly. Because I think those will just increase our shiny odds a little bit more too, right? All right. Let's check our recipes here. Maybe there's like shining level power too. So what does it call? Is this just shining? There's some other egg power twos here. There are certainly a lot of recipes here. I don't see any. Okay, well there's tidal power. That's interesting. Well, we still have a lot of recipes to go through. I wonder if shining power is just level 3. That could be a possibility, right? And the encounter power is worth it too, right? Well, I don't have any recipes with the with the shining power. Alright, well at least we know that, right? We do not have any shining power recipes. We have to do creative mode for that. I'm veering off a bit, huh? you guys are really spread out, aren't you? That makes things a little more difficult. So I have to, like, imagine they were in a smaller area and they're all kind of condensed, right? Hi. Hi, sir. How are you? How are you doing here today? Good to see ya. You look a little different from the other ones, huh? You look slightly different, I would say. Well, good to see ya. Glad to see you around. Oh boy. Hold on. I wanna see. All right. I have to be informed as to what ball to catch this in. I can't use any of the upper balls right now. Dusk ball would be good. Nest ball would be good. Nest ball would be a nice ball to catch it in. I think we're gonna go for a nest ball catch. I like that idea. I like the idea of a nest ball catch. All right. Okay. I now know I can't do that. I saved in front of it, which I think should cause it to be back when I get back in. I think. At least I now know that Talonflame is much stronger than I thought it would be. Cross my fingers. Is it gone? It's there still, dude. Oh, that's so great. Okay. I want to make sure I'm turning autosave off. I just want to make sure. All right, good. Good to know that I can save in front of it and it'll stay there. And if I kill it, then it's okay. Oh, all right. Now I know Talonflame is not going to work out. Now that we know that, we can make a slightly more informed decision. Let's make sure we don't kill you. Huh? Ceruledge, maybe with... Let's do Ceruledge with Clear Smog. Let's try that. Trevor, hi. You're just in time. Shiny. Right in front of us. That we literally just found. Your timing is impeccable. And, we're trying to make sure we're prepared to get this guy. So here we are. Shiny Flittle. Clear Smog should do very little. Okay. Alright. Good. Okay, not a problem. Luckily, Ceruledge is at a nice lower level here. Whew. Okay. We want to catch this in a Nest Ball. Because Nest Ball, I think, will look pretty good with Shiny Espathra. Critical catch! There we go! Shiny Flittle, baby! Yes! Oh! That is so nice to have. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, so great. My like what? Here, let's take a look at the summary. All right, let's look at the stats. Let's look at the anticipation, crappy ability. We'll take care of that though. Jolly Nature, which actually is not good. It's a special attacker. Dang. I need help with my Violet Pokedex for the Scarlet version Pokemon. So you have Violet is what you're saying, right? I have Violet as well, so I won't really be able to help you there, unfortunately. But actually, a really good resource for you. I assume if you have Discord, there is a Scarlet Violet server on there. It'll be pretty easy to get access to. There's a Scarlet Violet server on Discord that there are lots of resources, people doing raids, people doing trades, people that are doing dex trades as well, and there's people that you can find on there that can help you out with that. But feel free to stick by around the stream, subscribe if you feel like it, like the stream if you feel like it. Like for the shiny Flittle, man. You gotta drop a like for the Flittle with the nice nest ball look on it as well. Okay, you can see the nest ball there beside it. But yeah, stick around the stream. We're catching shinies. That's one shiny in 3 hours. We've been doing this for 3 hours, and we got our first one. It's very, I don't know what it is, but it just feels really rewarding. So, but anyway, thank you, Trevor, for stopping by the stream. We're still going to be streaming for a little while here, but I hope you stick around, and we're going to look at a different mass outbreak and try to shiny hunt over there as well. So, but yeah, check out that Discord, Scarlet Violet server. I think it's just called Pokemon Scarlet Violet. It's a very easy server to get access to. Just look it up. Just look up Pokemon Scarlet Violet Discord server. You'll have to download Discord if you don't have it. And then people can help you there. Just go to the trading portion of the server, hit the trading tab, and then there'll be people there doing different kinds of trades and stuff, but there will also be people there like you looking for help with their Pokedex. And the Scarlet Dex is a little bit more rare, but you should be able to find help there, no problem. But okay, let's just do one more go around here just to make sure there's not another shiny. Just to make 100% certain. And I think we're probably good. All right. So next mass outbreak. We need to create a box for the shinies, don't we? Box. I guess 32. Box 32 will be our shiny box then, shall we? Beautiful. Yes! Oh, it's so nice. It's so gratifying. It's, I guess, like, I'll have to keep track, because I don't want to accidentally, like, kill shinies if they're too low level, but I really thought Faint wouldn't kill. Faint is just such a weak move, but luckily we saved, and so we're good. We were able to save it. Literally, we were able to save it. Okay. Next, we can search for our next shiny outbreak, then. There should be a good amount of options available to us, but we'll see. We'll just put you back there. We will get our next batch of mouse eggs, 10 mouse eggs in here to hatch while we search for our next mass outbreak. Alright, so that's Flittle. There's Magneton here. There's Rufflet. Watchrall. Okay, so I am making sure, or I am prioritizing doing shinies that are Gen 9 Pokemon, so like the new Pokemon. So because that is a Watchrall, I think that is going to be our next point. So let's go. We'll fly to a nearby area, and then we'll head over here. I wonder if Pokemon eggs can hatch mid-air, like when you're flying. I guess I can kind of find out, right? Oh, hello. Alrighty. Okay, it's pretty close, actually. Alright. There's a Weasel. Okay, there's a Watchrall right there. Okay, they're a little bit hidden in the grass. Okay, they just kind of settled down in the grass then. That's good to know. So they are a little hard to see. So let's take a look. Watchrall, Cerebi. I would like to not know what they look like, but I need to know like kind of what I'm looking for. That's actually like not much of a difference shiny wise. That may be a tough spot. We'll probably be okay though. Oh, and the Tauros. Okay, well, sick. We have no need of you, sir. Get out of my face. Get out of here. I don't want to hear it. Level 12. Level 1 to 12 instantly. Alright. The Watchrolls are still kind of like spread out here. Yeah, it's a pretty subtle difference, the shiny. So it's going to be a tough spot. It's going to be hard. Oh, it should be okay. So, Trevor, if you're still on, I want to ask you, do you think that we should do, like, shiny hunts for, like, the new Pokemon, like the, primal forms and, like, the future forms? Because those ones don't have mass outbreaks, so we have to actually go down into Area 0 and search them like that. So do you think that's something that we should do, or should we focus on like mass outbreaks? That is my question for you. Because mass outbreaks is like, we'll find shinies a lot quicker, most likely. Odds are we'll find them faster, just from the sheer amount of Pokemon that we will encounter. You know? But at the same time, I think that the alternate forms from Area 0 might actually be pretty cool. You know what I mean? And Tandemaus, still not giving me the shiny. One more egg though. So the Watchrall difference, it just kind of has like a redder head. Because the head is like black, just like the wings are, but it's like the shiny version is like has like a light red shade to it. That's the difference. That's a bit of a tough one, not gonna lie. That's a toughie. It would be nice if most of like shinies were obvious, because like it's hard to tell sometimes, you know. Oh. And it's hard to see you guys in the grass. Do you think you could help me evolve my Finizen? Yeah, I can help you. That's not a problem. Just get him to level, I think, level 37. And then have some experience candy ready. Then we can go into a union circle. Then just give him the experience candy, level him to 38. I think he evolves at 38. If you need help with that, I'm happy to help you. Well, that Watchrall's pretty big. Alright. Let's get rid of this batch. Why don't you, you can set up the union circle once you're ready. Make sure you, again, you have it have your Finizen at level 37. Oh, you're ready already? Okay. And you have experience candy and everything? Just post the union circle code in the chat. And then I'll help you out. Alright. We'll do a picnic reset. So the method here, just in case you didn't know, we kind of reset the area and despawn the Watchrall with the picnic, so that when we take out the picnic, then the Watchrall respawn. That's essentially how it works. But the grass really kind of like hides them. I have to kind of get like a bird's eye view of them. And they're really like spread out. It's not very ideal, but it's actually even worse than the flittle. Okay, we'll probably have to do another reset. Code's there. Alright. Just give me a second. Once this boy hatches, I'll save. And then I'll hop on with you. I think I'm offline though. Yeah, alright. Gotta connect first. There we go. Hello? Yeah, I know we're doing the Terror Raid battles and stuff. It's gonna be interesting doing the Charizard battle. Alright. Join group. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, I had a little, I had to find someone to help me on do mine, but we did a lot of trades together. But she was willing to help me do a Union Circle and evolve Fenizen. Apparently, Fenizen's evolution, Palafin, is like super broken. I'm curious to see what kind of like competitive sets it can do. Oh, and my egg's hatching. It's kind of funny. Were you able to do it? Ah, there it is. Nice. Well, there you go. Congrats. Oh, and there's another egg hatching. I didn't realize my eggs would hatch in the Union Circle too. I guess that makes sense then. Yeah, no problem, man. That's a tough one to get done in the decks. Because you literally have to be playing with other people. That's like the first Pokemon. You have to be playing with other people, you know, in order to do it. So yeah, no problem. Well, feel free to stick around. We're still gonna be doing a little bit of shiny hunting. We're doing Watchrall now that we've got our flittle that we want, and we're still hatching a few more eggs of Tandem Mouse as well. And I think the way that we're gonna do it is we're gonna like farm eggs, and then outside of that, then look. Oh wait, we're here now. Whoops. Watchralls are still here, right? Okay, cool. So the method is we're gonna like farm more eggs and then hatch eggs while we look for shiny Pokemon in mass outbreaks. So off stream, I'm gonna like just collect a butt ton of eggs, and then we can hatch them on stream. So we do like a kind of a two for one in that way. That we're hatching potential shinies, and we're also finding potential shinies in mass outbreaks at the same time. You know, because I can just go AFK to do eggs and everything. I need 5 more Scarlet Pokemon. Yeah, it's. Do you need the like the primal forms? Because those ones are sometimes the toughest probably to get a hold of in comparison to other ones. Which ones do you want? Maushold the best? Hell yeah, absolutely. Welcome, Tarek. How are you doing? Yeah, we're still hatching Mausholds. We don't have that many eggs left, so I'm gonna have to farm for more. And so I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 boxes full of Maushold eggs to hatch on stream for a potential shiny. We are using the Masuda method, so we have maximum odds, so it's 1 in 512 with our 4 in Ditto. So we do have max odds to get a shiny from eggs, which is fantastic. But still, we have to grind. We've already hatched a good number of them up to this point, and I think we're gonna run out because this is our last couple sets here. So we're gonna be hatching these, and we're also looking at mass outbreaks like as we're also hatching these eggs. And so there's a Watchrall outbreak here, and so we're also searching for a shiny Watchrall on the way as well as we go through trying to get our shiny Maushold. So do you know if the evolution is preset, you will get 3 or 4 guys? So if you get your shiny, could you just save before it evolves? And I think everything about a Pokemon, so for example, if you have an egg, right? Everything is set about the Pokemon when it's conceived. So as soon as you get that egg out of the basket, it already has all of its values set. Its IV values are set. Whether or not it's going to be shiny is set. Whether or not it's going to be 3 or 4 is set. I'm almost positive that it's all like 100% set. What you can do to test this out is instead of going for like just have a Maushold, just collect a bunch of Maushold, get them all up to level 25. This is something I can do on stream too. Get them all to level 25 until you have a family of 3. Say, and then well, I guess save before you evolve them all, right? And so right, exactly. So getting 4 guys shiny. Well, actually, I think it's getting the 3 guys shiny that's tough. So I'm pretty sure isn't the family of 3 the rare one? I think the family of 3 is a 1 out of 25. I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. But I think the family of 3 is the rarer form. You can correct me though if I'm wrong about that. But I thought it was the family of 3 that yeah, see I'm pretty sure it's the family of 3 that's the rare one. I think. But what we could do to like test it out is that method. Kind of like what you were saying of like saving beforehand, right? And I thought that might be a shiny for a sec. It's kind of hard to tell because it's like supposed to have like a redder, like red feathers on the head. So it's kind of hard to tell with like the sunset lighting. I don't know. Let's encounter that one maybe just in case. I don't know. Well, more mouses are better. So exactly, yeah. I mean, the only reason I kind of wanted to do the family of 3, right, is just because it's more rare, you know? Like, shiny odds are 1 out of 512 maximum, right? And then to evolve it into a family of 3 is 1 out of 25. So you, like, have to get probably around, like, 5,000 eggs reasonably in order to get that. And that might even be polite, you know? Even that might be, like, kind of nice. You know? I think 5,000 eggs is actually kind of... I think it might even need to be more in order to get a single one. Like, it could be much more. So it's rough. It's definitely rough. So, like, say, for instance, like, you know, 1 out of 25, right? So you'd have to get 25 shinies. 25 shiny tandem mouses, right? And then possibly one of those will evolve into a family of 3, right? So you have to get almost a full box of shiny tandem mouse in order for it to, like, possibly evolve into a family of 3. Even then, it's not a guarantee. So it's a tough one for sure. Need Drifloon, Skuntank, Drugalogy, Stone Joiner, Koraidon. Koraidon will be easy because you can do a touch trade, which essentially just means that you trade your legendary, they trade theirs, and you trade it back. That's kind of an easy one. Alright, let's start doing our picnic resets. Not while we're riding the Pokemon though. So anyway, that's kind of my interest of like trying to get a shiny family of 3. Or the shiny one child policy as China would call it. Hello? Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to no. I want to stop. There we go. Okay. And so I think I might just like keep farming for these mice like until at least I get one shiny, even if it doesn't go into a family of 3, you know. It would still be cool to have at least one of these shiny mouse dudes. You know, it would be nice to have. That's all I can say. And so we are kind of running out of eggs, so we'll have to do that on stream. So we're probably going to be like just looking out for Watchrall just a little bit more. But we don't have shiny max shiny odds for Watchrall because I don't have shiny power activated. It's really expensive to activate shiny power. And so I'm kind of waiting a little bit until I can really get those ingredients, because a lot of the ingredients for like the shiny power I'm missing, unfortunately. So I kind of have to wait a little bit in order to get all the ingredients I need, depending on like the typing, the Pokemon typing, right? So I'll have to wait just a little bit longer. But thank you for coming by the stream, Terry. Feel free to sub. Feel free to like the stream. And you know, we're gonna be streaming a good amount and getting shinies. We'll be doing other stuff. We'll be playing Pokemon Unite. We might be doing raids. I'll probably want to do like streams like where I play with viewers. That's something that I really want to do, that I think would be really fun, including like doing raids, because raids are really tough. And like, especially like for those that can't do like tougher raids, it might be good to like do raids with them as well, to kind of get them to that higher step, to like be able to do 5-star raids, maybe even 6 stars, you know, because those raids are hard. They're not like they were in Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield raids were pretty easy in comparison. These ones are they're just not. They're tough. They're tough to deal with. Even at my level and how much I've played Pokemon, they're difficult raids. I don't even have close to 100% success rate on these guys. They're very, very hard. Much harder than the last game, which I guess poses a good challenge, right? It's a good challenge. All right, how many eggs do we have left? Only 2 eggs left. Then we can just go around for shiny Watchrall. But hey, we got at least one shiny, right? In 3 hours time, one shiny. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. I didn't think we were gonna get any this stream. So, I mean, one shiny for our first stream is not bad. Or our first shiny hunting stream is not bad. So I'm pretty happy about that one. And then one more egg. And then, unfortunately, we are out of Tandem Mouse eggs. And I could, you know, go for more, but it's kind of boring, I guess, to do that on stream, right? Just kind of sit around waiting for eggs to hatch. And that's our last egg. Shiny, not shiny. Yeah. Figures. Well, unfortunately, that is it for the Tandem Mouse. I'm still gonna stick around for Watchrall for a little while here, but question: do you know a good to fight the final boss? Which final boss are you Are you talking about like Professor Turo final boss? Is that who you're talking about? Like down in Area 0? Or are you talking about like final boss, like the champion? Because, like, I guess it would be kind of different. You know what I mean? Now, whatever you're, like... So the thing is there are some good picks, like, kind of universally for the in-game, like, battles and bosses and everything. Annihilate is a fantastic pick in-game. Yes, okay. Good level. If you can get it to level 70 plus, you're pretty much set for, like, the rest of the game. If you can get Annihilate to level 70 plus, you're pretty much set for the rest of the game. That's really just how I feel about it. If you get it to level 80, you are, like, 100% set for the rest of the game. So, like, if you want to focus on just one Pokemon, Annihilate is such a fantastic choice all around just to have on your team. Ghost Fighting is already a really good typing, has great coverage, has a great signature move with Rage Fist. You can give it Bulk Up, you can give it Drain Punch, which I think is kind of necessary. Give it Close Combat for the extra oomph. And then the last move is just kind of up to you, whether you want it to be like coverage. 65, okay, yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty reasonable then. 70 shouldn't be too far away. Yeah. Maybe just do some raids, get some experience candies, and then just do it that way, yeah? Just level them up artificially, or I guess you might not have an Annihilate yet, right? So, but yeah, Annihilate is like one of the best choices, I think, for in-game. You really, like, can't go wrong with it. It's really such a good choice. So yeah, that would probably be my #1 pick. It did not steer me wrong as well. It went very well for me. And he kind of, like, carried me through the entire endgame. He kind of, like, I was trying to get, like, through the endgame pretty quickly, you know? And Annihilate just completely, led the charge on that. A lot of the gym leaders, a lot of the, like, even the bosses and the champions and everything, a lot of them are weak to fighting, and those that are not weak to fighting will get hit really hard by Rage Fist. Mixed with, like, Drain Punch, you know, and, like, Bulk Up, or maybe Stomping Tantrum's not really needed. So I would honestly, like, I would go probably Bulk Up, Rage Fist, Close Combat, Drain Punch. I think those are the best 4 moves you can have. You'll be able to hit, I think, every Pokemon in the game unless it's normal Ghost, right? Which the only normal Ghost Pokemon in existence is Hisuian Zoroark, which is not in the game. So, like, you're good. Yeah, 65 you should be fine. Yeah, 65 you're good. If your entire team level is 65, yeah, that should be okay. I would say, like, 70 to be safe. Because I don't really, like, it depends on what your team comp is, like, what moves you have, if you've been EV training, you know. So, like, depending on what your team is, like, I could, like, try and beat the game with level 65 Love Disc, and it's probably not going to go very well, you know. So it also depends on, like, your team comp, whether 65 is going to be good enough or not. But you'll probably be fine 65, yeah. I would train to 70 just to be safe, just to make sure you don't have to redo the battles. If you want a challenge, 65, go for it. You know, nothing wrong with that, really. Alright, reset. No, Psyduck, stop. Alright, and pack up. Actually, I like the camera angle when we're just on the ground without Miraidon. It's kind of easier to see as I'm searching for these shiny pokes. Thing is, Watchrall is so, like, spread out, though. That's the problem. These guys are really, like, kind of hard to see. Trading to 75 to be safe. Yeah, 75, you're set. 75, you're definitely set for the rest of the game, for sure. I have no doubt about that. I want to ask you too. So like you beat the like the Pokemon League and everything, right? So did you get like that audio bug where it was like the first 5 seconds of the music, like repeating? Because that apparently happened to me. I had no idea that the Elite Four had like an actual like full theme. Because I just kept getting the first 5 seconds like looped, and I still kind of liked it, because it was like kind of unnerving and kind of cool, but I like literally did not know that there was like an actual theme. Like an actual Elite Form theme. No, you actually got the full theme? Dang. Yeah, when I played it, it was like it was bugged. It was kind of crazy. I really thought that that was the music, was just the 5 second loop. Which I thought it was fine, because I thought each Elite Four member was gonna build up each time. Like it was a kind of a base level, only a few instruments for the first Elite Four, and that's what I thought it was like what was going on. And then the more Elite Four you beat, like the more intense the music would get, and then that just didn't happen, and I was like, okay, well, I guess. You haven't done it yet? Oh, you haven't beat? Okay. Well, yeah, if you're trying to beat the Elite Four with level 75 Pokemon, you're gonna be just fine. Trust me. That's not gonna be an issue at all. You'll probably just blow right through them at that level. For the Elite Four, you really don't have to be anything higher than like 55, 60. So like 75, like you're set. Now for the final boss, because there is like a final boss, you know, that's past the Pokemon League. There are a lot of other people you have to beat past the Pokemon League, not just the final boss. There's a lot of things you have to beat. But yeah, the Pokemon League is not as difficult as like the stuff after that. But even if you're level 75 for the stuff after that, like you're good. So yeah, 75, you're good for the rest of the game, pretty much. You're not a shiny, are you? I think that's what you actually look like, right? Can you come down? No? I don't really know what this looks like really normally very well. No? Okay. Just want to make sure. Alright, I think we're going to do another Watchrall reset here. Some of these Watchralls are like clearly much bigger than the other ones, which is kind of funny. Alright, reset time. What time is it right now? Okay, about 12. Okay, I'll probably do this for another like half hour. And then probably call it. We got the shiny for today, so it was good enough, right? Then I'll farm up some more Tandem Mouse eggs. Well, maybe. I don't really like the Tandem Mouse shiny that much, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's kind of a very, like, it's not very different, you know? It's just the family of 3 thing that's just really enticing. I wish the shiny was better, though. It'd be really nice for the shiny to be just better. It was definitely a thought. But I don't really know if I want to follow through with it. Because it's like, I don't think it's going to be that rewarding, you know? Plus, I've been collecting the Gimme Gold coins. 630 is a pretty good amount, yeah. There's a lot of towers in the game. There's a lot of options to actually get a lot of coins. I think Gimmighoul is probably like one of the harder ones to evolve as well. But do you have the evolution yet or no? Because I imagine if you already have 630 that you didn't get 999 and you have an additional 630. I assume that 630 is the maximum that you had up to this point, right? Goldengo is a hard one to get. Yeah. Yeah, he's a toughie. But Goldengo is a very strong Pokemon. I will say that he is a very, very strong Pokemon. So it does not really go to waste, I would say. It's not a difficult evolution for nothing. Goldengo is very strong. Alright, don't think I'm seeing any shinies here. Let's do another reset. Alright. Gotta grab the items while I can. Whoa, jeez. Maybe I should like kind of learn what the shinies look like and what like the normal Pokemon look like really well, so that if I see a new shiny, I know about it, you know. Might actually be useful to actually like know what the shinies look like, you know. Tauros, stop. Not seeing any. Alright, picnic reset. Very short picnics. Takes a while for the Watchralls to reset too. They all kind of have to like fly down from the air. They all kind of like spawn from up high. But then they go into the grass and it's just really hard to see them. Especially when like the shiny is going to be very subtle, you know. So it has like a darker beak and it has like a red head. So I can kind of use that for reference. I might have not even I probably wouldn't even noticed it if I didn't look it up, to be honest. Okay, another reset in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Reset again. This is what shiny hunting is, everyone. it's a grind, and it takes time. That's it. That's why it's fun to have you guys around. People to kind of converse with, talk to about the game, and kind of just hang out and stuff. That's why I like streaming it. Ooh, for a moment I thought that might be it, but nope. Alright. I think we kind of might do what we do with the Flittle and do quicker resets. So let's take a look at these guys last second. Alright. Another reset. Nope. Looking for the redhead bird. Okay. These guys are just really spread out. We'll do some faster resets then for the last, what, 25 minutes of this. Alright, let's just make sure. Check over here. Okay. Reset. Watchrall, hello. There we go. I guess to get full odds right, don't I need to KO them? Let's see. Let's count off. 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's it. I think it's it. Is it? It looks different. It's different, right? That's not just the lighting, is it? I almost had Talonflame kill it. I literally almost had Talonflame kill it. I think that's it, isn't it? Right? It is. It's super is. That's super it. Okay. Dang. Let's go. All right. Wasn't even like full odds. Not even close. Dang. Okay. Where's that Ceruledge? Let's use him again. Box. Come on. In here, right? Yeah. All right. We're gonna use Ceruledge once more. Save up again. Alright. Shiny, right? There it is! Yes! Alright. Let's see, let's check the evolution, Watchrall, shiny. Okay, not that different either. It's like red and yellow. So, ooh, a fastball. Oh, I don't want to lose the fastball though. I don't want to lose the fastball. I only have one. That's tempting though. And the level ball is the same, like black, red, and oh, dang, that's pretty nice. That's really nice. I don't want to lose the level ball though. I don't want to lose the level ball. Oh no. Shoot. I don't want to lose the level ball, dude. The repeat ball's okay, but it's just... Oh, it's so tempting. I don't know if it's worth. I don't know if it's worth. That's the thing. To lose the one level ball. I need to get more of these apple balls. That's the thing. I need more of these. I need to get more of these. Dang, it sucks I only have one. I only have one. Oh my gosh. I think we'll just stick with Ultra Ball, I think. I'm gonna stick with Ultra Ball for this one. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Alright. Clear Smog just for some damage. Oh, it has Roost. Well, that's stupid. Fire Spin? Will it chip? Okay. That way, if it wants to spam Roost, it only has 5 Roosts anyway. So we can, like, continually chip it down, yeah? Why does it keep using Roost? That's really annoying. At full health. Alright, well. Alright, one more clear smog. Let's see if he uses Roost again. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Ultra Ball. There's no way this doesn't catch, right? There's no way, right? Critical catch. Beautiful. And that's our second shiny. And people left the stream too early and nobody saw that shiny, so sick. Nobody saw that one. And only barely did someone actually see the last shiny we caught, so rip that, I guess. But, man, 2 shinies. Are shinies just, like, not rare anymore? Like, are shinies just a thing of the past at this point, man? Well, let's save. At this rate, we're going to have to create a shiny box, right? Well, cool. 2 shinies in one stream. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I like the rate at which we're going, dude. I like the rates. I like it a lot. Alright, let's go to box 32. Boom. Little. Watchrall. There we go. There's our shiny boys. Ah, that's nice. It's nice. 2 shinies in about 4 hours here. It's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. That's actually like way better. I thought we were gonna get 0 in a 4-hour stream, and we got 2. I guess shinies are just not rare anymore, huh? Shinies are just like. Honestly, I might go for titles more, like with title power. I might go for like titles on Pokemon. That might be those things might be a lot more rare, you know. We can do like shiny power, you know, on something. Ooh, something with shiny power and title power. I wonder if that's possible. I wonder if that's possible. I'll have to figure that out. I wonder. Something with shiny and a title? Dude. Speaking of, I wonder if we can see the titles at all. Do any of these? I guess not. I guess not. Alright. We'll have to figure that out some other time, but until then, 2 shinies is enough for me for one stream. I think we're good. So, that's about it. Thank you guys for sticking around. It's much appreciated. I'm going to timestamp below where we found the shinies. Thank you guys for being here. Or in this case, not being here at the moment. But that's alright. It's all good. Because we got 2 shinies today. Thank you guys for always sticking around, supporting me. Hope you enjoy the stream. Hope you enjoyed the VOD if you're watching this after. Maybe. Alright. See ya.